Afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another one. For this one, I'm just mostly discussing in general the results of the Investec Champions Cup. Mostly the URC teams that played in this past weekend. So yeah, I'm just going to discuss the teams and I discuss the standard that I think this Investec gives us about the standard of the URC. Yeah. So the first game that played, the URC team that played was Glasgow Warriors, who played Northampton Saints from England. Yeah, this game was ended in Glasgow loss, Glasgow 19, Northampton 28. It was a complete domination by Northampton. Glasgow never even looked like dominating here. They never looked like winning. The scrums belonged to Northampton. The collisions belonged to Northampton. When Glasgow got the ball trying to attack Northampton, they were not finding any gaps, and in the advantage line, in the contact, they were really struggling. Glasgow, they were really struggling. A player like Courtney Laws was really good in this game. He dominated very well. He showed his class. He also scored a try for the Northampton Saints. So they were really good, Northampton. The scrums were doing well here. That's why I think they really beat Glasgow. Yeah, just show the standard of the teams. Yeah, they did really well, Northampton. Glasgow disappointed because they are one of the top teams in the URC. So to come out and be dominated like this by a team at home was disappointing for me as a spectator. The second game that involved the URC teams was Connacht versus Bordeaux, Beagles or Eagles. Connacht lost this game. Connacht was 5, Bordeaux were 41 points. A distraction by Bordeaux, distracting Connacht. It was a home game for Connacht, but they were destroyed. They were destroyed. They didn't turn up. Disappointing, actually, from Connacht, because you come to expect some good play from them. But it was disappointing, I won't lie to you guys. Bath played Ulster. Bath won the game 37-14 to Ulster. I think this game was I think Ulster really showed up here. They played some good rugby. But for the first 20 minutes, it was really tight. There was no score for the first 27 minutes, I think, in this game. They were actually competitive, Ulster. They really played well. They went to the halftime leading. I think it was 8-14 in halftime. Ulster were leading this game. But the second half was where the problem was. They were also killed by the scrums, Ulster. They were killed by the scrums and the set-piece mauls. They really destroyed them. They couldn't handle that pressure from Bath. So they lost Ulster. But I think this game was very balanced for Ulster. I think they played really well. They were not dominated by Bath. Munster played Bayonne and they drew at home. I didn't really watch this game, but yeah, a draw at home for Munster is not a good thing. I don't think it doesn't reflect well, because in this competition you want to maximize at home. If you're playing at home, you try to fight for a bonus point, to win by a bonus point, so that you can look good in the log. But Munster drew here, so I don't think it's good for them going forward. But they can still improve going forward. But I was disappointed by this actual result. And the last one that involved a URC team was the Leicester Tigers versus the Stormers. This was a very top game. It surprised me a lot because the Stormers came here with I think they are B team. It's a young team that they selected for this game. So these guys really performed. The 10 really played well for me. I think it was really good, number 10. And the forwards of Stormers really played well. I was really impressed by this. I think they went to the first half. Also, the first half time they were leading the Stormers, I think, in the first half, in the half time. In the second half, also they fought. They really matched the Leicester Tigers, but towards the end there, they got a yellow card. I think Mazibuko, and then Leicester Tigers got a chance to score a try there, and then from there it went bad. But also some bad decisions from the Stormers. I think there was one case where they got a penalty inside the red zone of Leicester, but they went for a scrum instead of going for, I think, a line out. In those conditions, in those situations, you go for the safest option, I think. You don't give the referee a chance to interfere and decide your fate. So they went for the scrum and then they lost the scrum. I do understand also that because now their scrums are doing well, Stormers, but still, in a game like this, you go for the line out and then you hope for a maul that will give you meters to crash over. So they lost the scrum penalty, and then I think the game was over from there. But they really played well against a very top side. Leicester Tigers, a very good side. Yeah, they lost the Stormers. But it's a good fight. It shows them depth. It shows that the future is good for the team. They were well set for this game. So yeah, those are the games that took place that involved the URC teams. Some results are good. Bulls and Leinster won their games. So against top sides. So they did well, those guys. But the other teams were really disappointing from the other teams. So yeah, thank you so much. Enjoy. I hope there is more better performance in future for the URC sides in the Investec. Thanks so much. Thanks.